All right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachakudash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who were well. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect. Shalom Barakathum. It's your brother Uriah, man, doing another in transit. I want to speak about this topic that came up with the gates of hell of the individual, who owned a company by Microsoft, I'm referring to. It's basically back in the news because, this guy, he wants to basically make you have to ask for permission to have something as basic as your own sustenance. All right. He doesn't want you to have your own garden in your backyard. Now, most people are already dumbed down to the point to where they don't even think about having a garden in their backyard. They just go into the supermarket every day and go, oh shit, these prices are, it doesn't dawn on them to do these things. They just complain with the price, and the prices go up. All right, because they trusted basically in Satan and the satanic system that they have. All right, this demonic ass supply chain where it's all genetically modified and you can only get it from a few different companies, and it's bottlenecked, and you need permits to do things like grow natural produce, but they have a license to print bizarro world corrupt versions of all the fruits and vegetables. You see, so people are in that spirit of just trusting them, man. And one of the reasons why I bring that out is because it's another indicator, like I go into all the time, of the end. All right, because basically these people are now so bold at this point. We're at a cutting precipice, I guess is the best word, where those who are gonna know or it's already being manifested. Like a guy that still doesn't have any idea who Klaus Schwab is, he ain't gonna get it until he's in the line for the Karagma. Like the separation of the wise and the unwise are being delineated as we speak. All right, this motherfucker, bro. The people who know that this thing is at an end, they're already speaking it, man. All right. Every wrong or incorrect breakdown that's getting ready to manifest itself basically right now, man. All right, because there's no reason for you to think that that this is still a conspiracy theory, that this thing isn't going to come to pass. Like how many articles of news have to come out verifying everything that we're saying, all right, before you realize it, all right. It's like that in Ezekiel 33. To quote, it says, it will be like this, as though we sung unto him a beautiful song, all right, but they didn't listen or regard to it, man. It's like listening to a song for just the music, and then you miss the lyrics, man. Like a really good song, it doesn't just have good melody, the lyrics are good as well. And that's how the truth and that's how the wisdom is. The scriptures say we have piped to you, but you haven't danced, and that's what's getting ready to happen, is a big old no moment. It's going to be like having all of your money into the stock market and then having to look at the entire thing crash and crumble, man. That's how these people's lives are going to be, because they see article after article, they see news headline after news headline, all right? They see us doing videos, they see other people in the so-called truther movement doing videos, and nothing, man, no response, all right? So the guys that are idle, even that includes these Israelite camps that aren't telling you what's going on, they're not giving you breakdowns, they're not watching, all right? They're more concerned about debating and beating Christians and having catchy titles, all right, and pandering to women, which is what they're doing in an underhanded way. All right. Like those guys are gonna be, they're getting ready to be separated, man. All right, and there's gonna come a day soon, Lord's will, where they're gonna be forced to talk about the topic. And why are they gonna be forced to talk about the topics? Because their own congregations are gonna be so scared, they're gonna have questions, man. All right. There should not be a debate about what the foremost prophecy that's getting ready to happen. All right, as it's happening, it's literally happening now. How is there a debate about what the charagma is, man? All right, how is it not clear cut? What are we looking for? What are we watching out for, man? What is the hour of temptation? All right, and I say this is bigger. This is bigger than you know, Mr. Gates, okay? But it's just more of a it's more of an indicator that we're almost out of this thing, man. All right, if you still believe that America is all on the up and up and there's a way out of this thing, the Lord has put a strong delusion on you, man. All right, because if they're basically telling you you're not allowed to own anything, all right, you're not allowed to own anything. You can't even grow your own food, and nobody's bucking up against it. That's how you know that it's a supernatural level of witchcraft over this place, man. Because that should be enough to make you riot. That should be enough to make you at least question, hey, well, where is this going? I know we're progressives, but where is this going? You know? Nobody's doing it, man. And the men that are doing it, they're scared. They're quiet. They ain't saying shit. They're afraid to lose their job. All right? They're afraid to make trouble. All right? And those same individuals, those weak men, they're going to be liabilities, man, in that day. They're going to snitch on you. So it's not benign to just not stand up. That's why the scriptures say, put a mark on the forehead for those that sigh and that cry, because that's a marker of the men that are going to stand boldly, man. And if a man is not doing that, he's going to bitch up and snitch on you, man, when the time comes. All right? Which that's fine. That's written. Okay? I'm thinking about that movie, the movie 300, where the guy, I forgot his name, but the little tiny dude, he was like basically like a character that had dwarfism, and he was like hunchback and all of that. They wouldn't let him into the army. All right, because of what he was. He was going to be a weak link into the army. So what did he do, man? All right, he sold those individuals out. And that's how you have to look at individuals in this life. If they can't get it, man, if they can't understand the world is changing, they can't understand this thing is getting ready to crash and go down, your best bet is to cut them out of your life. Don't give them any access to you. Don't tell them secrets. Don't let them know the spot you like to hang out at. Don't give them updates on your family. Cut those people off, man. All right? They're gonna be a liability unto you, man. If you can't see it now, you're never gonna see it. And if you can see it, right, and you haven't made any change, then what that means is you're afraid. You're afraid of this world more than you're afraid of the Most High. Because how do you know these things and then don't do shit, man? All right? So cut these individuals off. That's why a lot of guys that are going to try to come up to camps and things of that nature, they're not going to be welcome. All right? Because we see this thing for what it really is. This is not a game. We're not warning you, all right, for the hell of it. Okay? We're warning you because it's a commandment, and we see why the commandment was made, man. Okay? There has to be a warning for death on this magnitude, on this scale. There has to be a great warning, okay? And a nigga that can't listen, he cannot hold the line with you. You don't want a nigga next to you in the battle that's hard of hearing. He can't follow orders, all right? He gets emotional and darts off when he wants to, you know? Like I'm thinking about that old clip on the internet that's playing World of Warcraft. All right, Leroy Jenkins, man. They were in a server or doing a raid a you know about the game, a raid is when you go in and fight basically like a big boss with a group of people. And that nigga said Leroy Jenkins, and he got emotional, man. Now, I think he was trolling them, but you get the point. And what that did was it caused them to lose the map. They lost the match because one person acted presumptuously, man. You don't want people that are weak and timid around you, man. They're gonna act presumptuously, man. They're gonna get you fucked up. Now, if you're of the elect, the Lord is gonna have a way of removing those people out of your life. But that being the case, the elect are gonna have the mind to do that on their own. That's part of the reason why the Lord shows favor. That's why the Lord likes us enough to choose us, because we're gonna have those characteristics already to recognize a nigga that's weak, that ain't gonna that ain't gonna do what he's supposed to do, man. All right. Look, if they can't suffer inconveniences of shopping and things of that nature, they're not gonna make it through the hour of temptation, man. And a man that can't make it through the hour of temptation, you do not want around you. The Lord is gonna judge them. All right. So just for that reason alone, you don't want to be around them. Okay. So I'll end it there, man. I know I kind of went sideways on this one, but Lord willing, this is edifying. Call hello, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Hashem Rachab Badash. Shalom.